Finally, if my internet acting right. Yup, it still say loading. I should have plugged that fucking thing in. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Alright, finally live. Solo cast. I gotta go solo because I can't depend on everybody. So, hey, it is my podcast, so I can't complain. The topic was toxic people. And why should you have a circle? Which is something I don't believe in, which is stupid to me. Because how you going to communicate, get to know people if you got a circle and you pushing everybody out? Sounds like insecurity to me. But I'm going to start with toxic people. Now, a lot of people have toxic people in their lives and they don't even know it. In their relationships, in their family, in their friendship, and everything you do in life, even on your job, you got toxic people. You know what I'm saying? So I was going to break it down into categories of conversation, them being control freaks, not having a positive attitude, and the number one thing, gossiping and being a fucking drama queen. Can't stand that shit. But anyways, we're going to start with conversation. How you know if somebody is toxic in your life, listen to the conversation. If they can't even listen to you, speak your mind, or even get what you're trying to get out, you already know they toxic because it's not even, they don't care about you. They don't even give a damn what you talking about, honestly. Or either they gonna feel like they gotta put their input in even though you ain't finished doing or conversating about what you conversating about. Not at all. They just jump right in. Like, did I ask you anything or was I talking to you about something? And then, when it goes to that, they all about themselves. If I'm talking to you about something, I'm having a conversation with you, I want you to understand where I'm coming from. I want you to understand what I'm feeling, my point of view of whatever the situation is we talking about. But when you constantly jumping in, you assuming you know what I'm talking about. You assuming you knowing what I'm finna say. And honestly, you have no fucking idea. You don't. So when we go there, as far as conversation, that's the number one sign of a toxic person. You can't get your point across. You can't do nothing. All you can do is say, hey, well, the dog got out of the cage. And then, oh, well, if the dog would have got out of the cage or this is, it's like, damn, can you let me finish? Stop being a narcissist. Stop being about yourself and actually open your mind and listen to other people. That's why friendships fail. That's why relationships fail. That's why family members are into it with each other. Because of toxic people. You can't have a conversation with a toxic person. In the Bible, it says be slow to talk, quick to listen. Sad part is about it is some pastors know that. And they don't even let you get finished talking because they think they know what you're going to say. So honestly, you could have a toxic pastor and don't even know it. Well, he's supposed to know it all. He's supposed to this. No. You don't know the point of view. A toxic person is going to make the conversation about them, even though it has nothing to do with them. They're going to change the subject, even though it's like, I wasn't talking about what you're talking about right now, but at the same time, I was on me. And then on top of that, they want the spotlight on them. You don't know it all. If you can't hear what a person is saying, how can you even, well, actually, let me break that down. Hearing is one thing, listening is another. Because I can hear you all day, and I said it on one of my other podcasts. That don't mean I'm listening to you. If I'm listening, I'm comprehending what you're saying. But a toxic person, nah. Everything come out your mouth, they're going to make it negative. They're going to find a way to make it negative. You know what I'm saying? And assume that they know what you're talking about, even though they don't. So, that's one sign right there. And then they're going to try to make you believe what they saying is true. The next one was manipulation. You know what I'm saying? So, a toxic person, no matter what you do in life, they're going to make some kind of way to interrupt it, not let you do it, make an excuse for why you shouldn't do it. And they're just not going to let you be you. You ain't going to get no positive energy out of them at all. And if you don't get that energy, move around. And that's just life in general. Even when you're going through trials and tribulations, you got to understand this. It's going to be a lot of negative people come your way. Preachers, family members, best friends, people you done known for years. They toxic. And we hold on to, I've been knowing you for this long, or I've been liking you for this long, or we've been kicking it for this long, or we had this promise or that promise. The promise wasn't there when you was being negative. It was there when you was being positive. So when the roles switch and everything change, a negative person is going to try to throw out everything they can to make you contradict yourself, because they're not even happy with themselves, first of all. And second of all, they didn't stick to the rules of the agreement of whatever engagement it was. So we went from conversation. Anybody you kick it with, family members, friends, pastor, teacher, preacher, whoever. If you can't have a conversation, speak your mind without them butting in, stopping you, jumping, thinking they knowing they going what you gonna say. When somebody cuts you off, that basically means they don't give a damn what you're talking about. And that's just all honesty and truth. They don't care. So it's like, let me get this out the way. Let me get that out the way, because I ain't trying to hurt. Let's just speed this up. Like, what are you getting at? They ain't trying to hurt. Number 2 was control and manipulation. Manipulation is one of the best things that get me, because a person can manipulate you in a good way to finish your high school diploma, graduate, go this way, go that way. But when you hear the word manipulation, you always thinking something negative. Manipulation can be positive. Let's manipulate him to love himself. Let's manipulate this person to care about him. But a negative person, when it comes to manipulation, everything is right with them. I don't care if you tell them, hey, I did this podcast last night and I got 97 views. You know what a negative person gonna say? Every time we do a podcast, we get more views. That's negative. Every time you do this or every time you do that, oh, well, since I was on this or since I was on that, negative. They gonna make it about them. And that manipulation is, you could be doing something right that they actually want to do in life. And since they see you winning at it, they're gonna make sure that you don't win at it. So when you don't win at it, they gonna enjoy it. Let me find a way to make this nigga think he dumb enough to stop doing this or stop doing that, or he can't do this without me or can't do that without that. That's manipulation. When I started this podcast, people told me I wasn't gonna get nowhere. I'm getting there. I didn't let what they said, and that's a fact. I didn't let what nobody said make me be like, hey, I ain't finna get there. I had a lot of criticism about it. Because I tell people, be blunt with me, tell me the truth. I don't care. I don't. So I'm going to rock that way. Now, I always been in control. If you got somebody trying to control every situation in your life, and it runs parallel with manipulation, they're going to try to make you believe why they should be here, why they should control it, why you can't do this with or without them. Nah. Anybody I see doing good, I'm going to shoot at them and tell them like this, hey, look, you can do this better, you can do that better. That's not hating, that's not manipulation, that's just being truthful. Hey, why don't you try this, why don't you try that? But we so used to OGs, grandma, mama, daddy. Your mama and your daddy could be a toxic person. And you going to run off of that? Oh, she told me I wasn't going to never be nothing. Oh, she going to do nothing. I'm sorry, when you talk down on me, it motivates me to do better. So, I appreciate it. Anybody? So, as far as manipulation, because they say I don't break it down a lot, it would be like a person see you doing something good. And they would pretend like they're happy for you. Oh, man, that's good you doing this. That's good you doing that. And they actually know you're doing a terrible job at it. But they're not going to tell you. They're going to keep pushing you to make you look like a fool, so everybody else who's watching could be like, damn, why don't somebody tell that dude? Far as being in control, you don't control nobody's life. Nobody controls yours. It just don't happen like that. That's just what it is. At the end of the day, I don't care who you is. You can be done gave somebody advice to get $1 million, and just because they got it don't mean they got it because of you. That doesn't mean you control the situation. None of that. So let's go down to the next one. If everything somebody you kick it with talk about is negative, and the sad part is we be knowing that, dang, if I talk to this person, it's gonna be negative. That here is gonna be negative. Every obstacle you do in life, some type of negative they got to say in it. Cut them off. Your worst enemy is you, and that's gonna be a different topic, a different podcast. But we sit here and we cling on to these people knowing they negative. They ain't good for us. And then wonder what's wrong with us. What am I doing wrong? What am I not doing right? Why is they being this way? Why is they being that? One thing that's a fact about a negative person is they always get jealous of people who are doing better than them. They're not motivating or pushing a person who's doing better than them. They don't want to see nobody do better than them. They're negative. Everything that comes out of their mouth is negative. The way they move is negative. The way they talk is negative. You can't even chill with them because you be like, you cool, but dang, bro, you always drummer. That's a lie. The fact is, you just said it. You're always drummer. So, honestly, why would you want that person around? I don't give a damn if you knew him 15 years. A person can go to positive from positive to negative overnight. And just start hating you. Start being jealous of you and what you doing. You got to really understand that. So why hold on to the negativity when there's so much positivity in the world? And the sad part is when a person is negative, you can feel the energy before they even come around you. You can feel it from a phone conversation. You can walk past a person and feel like negative vibe. But you still fuck with them. I don't understand it. A negative person, the next one is drama and gossip. They're always gossiping about something. If you got a homeboy, homegirl, family member, whoever, just gossiping constantly about something, can't keep their fucking mouth shut. I can't stand that shit. You already know what you're dealing with. If every time you come around this person, family member, pastor, usher, I don't care what, and they always gossiping about something over here going on, something over there going on, this. Like, damn, how do you even find that much time in a day to sit around and worry about everybody else's lives? I've had to cut family members and friends off because I'm like, I ain't even got to ask no questions. All I got to do is go around this person. And I'm going to figure out everything. And then they gossip so much that they tell their own fucking business. That's the sad part. How do you tell on yourself? And then the drama. They're always looking for a fight. Or somebody gonna get into it about this. Or somebody gonna get mad about that. Or vice versa. It's always drama. I don't care if y'all at the club. I don't care if y'all at church. I don't care if y'all wherever y'all at. They looking for that negative energy. I don't go to the club because niggas be fighting. I don't go to the movies because this, that. I don't go to church because the people at the church talking about this. I don't hang around this family member because this family member talking about that. They always got some negative shit to come out their mouth. How can you even be intrigued and entertained by that? Wake up. And then they looking for a fight. I don't like your homegirl. What my homegirl do for you? Oh, I don't like this person. I don't like that person. That's a negative person. And it makes it hard for people who are positive, like myself and a lot of other people who are positive, to do anything in life when they're dealing with a negative person, because they're going to find something negative in every person they come across. Even you. They're not even telling you that. They toxic. Get rid of them. Ain't even worth it. They unapologetic. That was the next one. A toxic person ain't gonna never apologize for nothing because they're a narcissist. They gonna feel like everything they doing is right, and it's just, hey, whatever. So I gave you several different ways of how to find if a person is toxic. Sad part is you already know this. My cousin asked me the other day, why do you tell people what they already know? Because maybe they need to hear it again. Toxic people will drain your energy. You go around them and don't even know why the fuck you tired. But then just went and kicked it with somebody and be like, damn, I'm wide awake. A negative person drains energy. Reason why is they telling you so much you don't care about. They stressing you out about this and that. You can't find no room to be positive around them. So why would you even want them around? Oh, that's my brother. Oh, that's my sister. So. Oh, that's my fam. So. Oh, that's my pastor. Oh, so. Negative. Get that out. It's toxic. It will kill you. It's just like hating. People got mad at me because I said for me to hate on the next man, I would have to be gay. Reason being is I'm putting my focus, my time, and my energy in a whole nother dude. What does a female do when she breaks up with a nigga? She puts out toxic shit about him. He ain't this, he ain't that, he blah, 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 blah. So when you hating on another person, you're doing some female shit. You putting your time, your energy, and everything you got to go on with today into that person. So toxic people, keep them out your life. I don't care who it is. It could be family. It could be your own mama, your own daddy. You don't need that toxic shit. It could be your child. Why are you playing? And they very judgmental. When you meet a judgmental person, you might as well cross them out. They gonna judge you like they God. They gonna believe the God told them that you can judge, which is a lie. I read the Bible. He never told us we can judge. He said the angels could. We are not the angels. Anyways, they gonna judge everybody you come around. Oh, well, he used to be this way. Oh, he that way. Oh, your homeboy that way. Oh, your homegirl this way. They're gonna be very judgmental. It's toxic. If I got the time to tell you about the next person, I'm a toxic person because why should I be worried about the next person when the person I need to be worried about is myself? And we put ourselves in these toxic situations and we stick there. And I don't get why. You remember that one time that person come through. Let me tell you something. When you talk about all the times that a person came through for you, it was my next topic on toxic people. They will be there for you during a crisis, but they won't be there for you when you're doing good. That's the number one rule of manipulation. Well, when I got in the car wreck, he was the first one there, or she was the first one there. This one had my back. Okay, so when you start going good and God start blessing you after that crisis, what was that person at? Nowhere to be found. Now, when you got hurt, they was there to pretend like they gave a damn. They'll play that role hard. Oh, well, I got this person under my umbrella, so now that they hurt, let me go over here and pretend like I give a shit. And then as soon as you start doing good, they going to start hating. Oh, they going to sit there, let your mama die. They'll be at the funeral with you, crying with you. And then when you getting over it, you getting better. Oh, they ain't nowhere to be found. Nowhere. They'll always be there when they get bad, because that's their motivation to see you do bad. So when they get bad, they be the first one. Boom. Most you gonna get from me when something get bad is a message. Hey, hope everything get good with you. I got my own problems. I'm sorry. But the most negative person gonna be the first one right there. And they gonna make it known. This is how you know they negative. They gonna make it known that they was the first person there. Because they got a point to prove. If I was the first person there, I don't give a damn to tell nobody. That's between me and you. They always gonna play off your weakness. So why deal with them? And that's it on the whole negative people. Because, I mean, if you don't understand that, I don't know what to tell you. But the circle. This is what gets me. My circle. Let me say that again. My circle. The circle of people I deal with. Do you not know when you create a circle, you got a lot of people that you believe and trust is going to be there for you. Have your back, be down, you ride or die, whatever you want to call it. Half of them people in that circle don't even have you in their circle. How does that make sense? This is the people in my circle, but you ain't even in theirs. So you sitting here being loyal and being real with this person in your circle, in your bubble, and you ain't even in theirs. I mean, we were born to help people, communicate with people. So when you create a circle, you close yourself out from the world and just a few select people. So you missing out on a husband or a wife. You missing out on good people who can really be there in a positive way. You missing out on learning and growing. And then you becoming antisocial. So it's easy for a negative person to jump in your circle because they already know who you deal with. They already know how you get down. You put them in that circle, they gonna take advantage of it. I don't have no circle because if I have a circle, I'm limited in myself. I got a million friends, and I see them and I kick it with them and I fuck with them when I fuck with them. But when I don't fuck with them, I just don't fuck with them. I'm not gonna say you in my circle, you in this circle, or we all in this circle together. Ain't no circle, cause I might have a dude, a homeboy I kick it with strong for a year straight, and for the next 5 years, never say shit to him. Can't say he in my circle. Me, I'm a social person. We were put here to socialize. If I got an issue that can't nobody fix, if I don't meet somebody who can, then I'm stuck in that circle. I'm stuck trying to figure out this issue when the issue is you trying to limit it to people who are around you. When honestly, like the Bible said, you should trust nobody but God. He already showed you friends will betray you, and we can go off of the Bible. You can go into any other book of culture or religion, and they gonna show you betrayal. So you know how stupid you sound when you say I got a circle, and this is the people in my circle? Like you created this circle, and half the people in the circle don't even fuck with you? And then when they not around, the people that's in your so-called circle, what's the first thing you do? Get to talking shit about them. Why they ain't answering the phone? Why they don't fuck with me? Why they acting like that? I done did this. I done did that. So now you done became the negative person. Because everything about this person that you put in a circle that was never in your circle in the first place, because the circle don't fucking exist. You mad. So if I was to say I have a circle, you know what it'd be? The planet. Because I'm not going to stop communicating with people and getting to know people until I die. That's the point of me being here. So if I put myself in a circle and I only fuck with certain people, then how am I going to know what to look for when I can't find what I need? How am I going to really get to communicate if I'm in business school? If I got a circle, I'm not going to fuck with nobody in business school. I'm going to fuck with my circle. And the people in business school that I should be talking to that's going to teach me business, I ain't even trying to communicate with them because I'm so stuck on this dumbass circle. Somebody please tell me how that makes sense. So when I hear people say my circle getting smaller, honestly, in my mind is you just getting dumber. Because you trusted them 4 or 5 people in your circle, and they starting to show you they wasn't trustworthy. They wasn't even in your circle in the first place. They didn't give a damn to be in your circle. And now you talking about your circle getting smaller. No, you're just getting dumber. Sorry. Fact. I got a lot of people I kick it with and I talk to on a regular basis. I'm not going to say they're in my circle because I don't have one. One of my friends, Cecil, that was on the podcast with me that will probably be on Saturday, I ain't talked to Cecil since middle school. I knew him in middle school. And if I had a circle, he wasn't in that circle. I just saw him, we talked, we chopped it up, went on our own way. But if I call him for a podcast, he'll pop up quicker than anybody I know. So if I had a circle, I would have never hit him up. And he never would have popped up. So please explain this stupid ass circle shit to me. Because all in reality, it don't make sense. You know what I mean? You ain't supposed to trust a person as far as you can smell them. So why would I sit here and make me a list and say this is in my circle, but you not in my circle, so I ain't dealing with you? You sitting here rating people. This is why I kick it with you. This is why that. Bloop, 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 bloop. Nah. That's crazy, bro. This is my circle. And then, you know, It's just crazy to me. Circle. But as a friend told me, like how some people say I think inside the box and out the box, pretend like there is no box. I think like it is no box. That's what one of my best friends told me. And I had to really think about what he was saying. And then it made sense. If I'm thinking inside the box, I'm still limiting myself to the world. If I'm thinking outside the box, I'm still limiting myself into that box. So if I have a circle, I'm limiting myself to the world. But if I'm thinking inside the circle, I'm only limiting myself to that circle. When so most of the time that circle ain't even good for you. So you keep your little circle and keep bragging about how your circle getting small and this is this, you just looking dumb. That's exactly what you doing, looking stupid. I only got 4 people I fuck with on the regular. And that's it. That's what a lot of people say. If 4 people around you dumb as hell, then what are you? If 4 people around you intelligent as hell, what are you? But if you intelligent, you gonna know to add more people. Nelson Mandela even said it best. What can one man do? But what can an army do? If I'm one man and I go, let's just say, I ain't even gonna say nothing negative. Let's do something positive. If I'm one man and I go file a bill to stop police brutality, and I'm going down there as this one person, they're not gonna hurt me. But when I had that whole army with me, now they, whoa, let's pay them some attention. But if I'm in a circle, how am I gonna get that army? It's just gonna be me and 4 people. They ain't gonna care about that. They're not gonna care about it. So, with that whole circle situation, get that out your head, man. Stop listening to the negativity you get out of these rap songs. And I'm so tired of saying it because rap is trash now. And that's on a positive note. You only got a couple of few that's positive. But y'all heard these little songs, man, and y'all get to thinking that y'all know it and y'all is what it is. You are not that rapper. You are not that political leader. You're just not. And since this is the shortest cast I've ever done, because I'm only at 27 minutes, I'm gonna pull up another topic called Wake Up Black Man. I was at the barbershop getting my haircut earlier today, after Angel did my braids. And I'm gonna push this topic out there. Wake up, black man. Oh, just men in general, because I don't want nobody to think I'm some type of racist or nothing like that. You got these pimps out here. You got these drug dealers. You got these hoes on all these little sites thinking they gonna be millionaires. Wake up. No, you're not. Every nigga starts off with that whole, I want to be a drug dealer. They always do. I'm going to slang this. I can move better than this. I can do better than that. If you ain't the type that can be in a penitentiary, stop selling drugs. If you ain't the type that can lose your manhood, stop selling drugs. If you ain't the type that can snitch on your homeboy, stop selling drugs. And I'm going to break it down. When I say you ain't Tony Montana or all them top dudes there, you trying to be something you're not. Sorry, not going to happen. Them dudes had connections and other people who was into stuff. It was a family business. You coming a square dude off the street, trying to be hood, trying to be the top kingpin, got most of the drugs and all that, you're not going to make the top, homie. Sorry, you're not. Nobody that you read on these little history and watch the documentaries of being a drug dealer has ever been successful without other people that were already in the game or that were somewhat born into the family. And when I say, number 2, if you're not the type that want to sit in jail, hey, stupid, you're not invisible, you ain't Casper, you're going to get caught. And I hear a lot of niggas, I ain't never been caught in this. Eventually, you're going to get caught. Cube said it best. Don't get high off your own supply. A lot of you niggas is getting high off your own supply, and that's how you get caught. And you going to get jail time. And if you ain't the type that can take jail time, now you got to be 6'9". Because the only way they gonna let you out is for you to snitch. Otherwise, you in there, you dealing with people who, when you go to the penitentiary, they don't just put you with your kind. Oh, we all in here for drug dealing. No, they put you with the whole population. Rapists, murderers, all that. You in there with all them. They ain't got nothing to lose. So for some fresh new booty, nigga, Snoop said it best. You the new booty. So there you go, drug dealer. Submit your application. You want to be a snitch so you can get out. You're not going to be kingpin, so you're going to keep getting caught. And eventually, one of them niggas in the jailhouse going to get your booty. And I'm sorry, I tell people like this, and no offense to nobody who's been to the penitentiary or not, but if you've been there multiple times, it's something in there you looking for, bro. I'm not a jailhouse nigga. Never been that. Never wanted to be that. But if you're a drug dealer, you might as well come with, when you fill out an application, they tell you, can you handle the job requirements? The job requirements of being a drug dealer is getting caught and being able to keep your mouth shut. But if you talk, you get lesser time. Being locked up with men for a expensive, long amount of time without being around a woman for maybe years or so. And realizing that, hey, you're somebody's bitch, because whoever's supplying you, they taken care of. You just a puppet. You just a prize for the man to keep you going. Hold on. The main ones claiming their energy too good for others. Negative is usually the delusion ones. People with true good, every reach out, no matter what energy is, has no limit to a circle. Right, Keela? There's no limit to a circle. That's why I don't believe in no circle. So let's go from drug dealing. We off that. You know what I mean? Everybody, keep doing what you're doing. Got to get your money. Do whatever you want to do. Just know the job requirements. Pimping. I done been down that road. Been there, done that. Just like drug dealing. Done did that. Job requirement of drug dealing is being registered as a sex offender once you get caught. You're not Bishop Dunn 1. You're never going to be Bishop Dunn 1. That was a different life, a different game, a different style. So you got the same job resume as a drug dealer. For one, don't be a man, dog females. I never could play that role. That's why a lot of people said I wasn't a real pimp. And I really didn't give a fuck. I just know how to make money. So that's why I always call myself a hustler. I'm still going to call myself a hustler. I'm not for the dog no woman. I'm not for the degrader just so I can get money and feel like I'm King Niggaling. Because you's a coward ass nigga if you getting money off of dogging females. Sorry. And then eventually one of them hoes is going to snitch on your ass. Or you going to catch HIV or STD. Or you might just make it out good. You might. But your reputation is going to stand as a pimp. So the job requirement for being a pimp is dogging females and try to make them feel good about what they're doing. And I'm not dogging pimping because I've been around it and I've seen females who just go out and fuck people. For free. Constantly. But that's a different topic. We're getting on being a pimp. So, job requirement, what you got to do. Now, you going to get caught eventually. Your ass going to be in jail eventually. Somebody going to snitch on you eventually. Now, what the hell does it look like you snitching on a female? Ooh. Now she snitching on you. You got jail time, but you got worse than a drug dealer. You got sex offender card. If you get caught, you got a sex offender card. If you help your hoe bust a couple of tricks, they bring it down. So now you got a snitch. And hopefully they have mercy on you. So go ahead, pimpin'. I was always raised if the crime outweighed the time, I'm alright. Wake up, black man. So, that's your drug dealing, that's your pimping. Jack boys. Oh, I used to be one of them. I was one of the best of those. Me and a couple of people, I ain't gonna throw names out there. We used to want to break in houses, take what didn't belong to us. rob people at gunpoint, do little stupid shit. You got the same job requirement as a pimp and as a drug dealer. Well, you get caught, it's the same scenario. Just not the little sex offender thing. So, there you go. Instead of using what you have to find some type of career plan in what you're trying to do. And the sad part is, I know it's a lot of women who heard me talk about all these different categories, but y'all embrace that shit. Y'all want the D-boy. Y'all want the pimp. Y'all want the jack boy. Y'all want the what they call gangster. Y'all want it. And then sit here and say, no, I don't want that. At one point I did. Y'all embrace that shit. So if they say the black woman is strong, oh, I'm not even going to just say the black woman. The women is stronger and more educated and well-minded on certain shit. Why do y'all embrace it? Y'all heard these rap songs, what these niggas is talking about? Y'all embrace it. So then it makes it easier for a black man to grow up and want to be that type of shit because it's been embraced as cool, as what's up. Just like rappers. I ain't knocking no rapper because I used to rap myself. I just figured it just wasn't the lifestyle I wanted. Fuck it. Because the most things that's coming out of a rapper is how many hoes he done fucked, how many bitches he done slept with, and degrading women. And I ain't got no problem. Sometimes women degrade themselves by calling each other bitches. But then her random nigga call you a bitch and you mad. Oh, well, that's just because that's my friend, bitch. No. Sorry. So anyways, I'm going to leave this out tonight. I got another podcast to do Saturday. Hopefully season going to get in. I got another one to do Sunday. So, truth and facts over feelings. If you got any questions about what I said, any remarks, come into the box. Let me know what's going on. We can chop it up if you want a one-on-one. And anybody who wants to be on the podcast, let me know. Or if you the type that wants to be on the podcast but don't want to be seen. The camera ain't for everybody. I have it set up right now. I can have a conversation with you. I have a second microphone to where we can conversate. And you don't even have to be on camera. I don't even have to say your name. I'll call you anonymous. So if you got any questions you ask and you want the truth about it, I ain't talking about my emotional point stand about it. I'm talking about truth. If you got any situation you going through in life and you want the truth on the topics of that situation, I will break it down to you 100%. And if I'm wrong, correct me when I'm wrong. But I can tell you like this. We living in a society where fake is real. Where manipulation is power. Where lying is the truth. Sad part is, Michael Jackson said that sometimes a lie become the truth. So anyways, thank y'all for tuning in. I'm out. I have another podcast Saturday and I have another one Sunday. And I'm going to keep it moving. So the reviews, come in, everything. I like it. I really need it. Let me know. Till then, this is Truth and Facts over Feelings and Emotions. I am your boy, Checkmate Palmer. Holla.